Alrighty. How are we doing? All right, so plan is go through all of the stocks that I have previously tagged, going to run through all of these to see where they currently stand, positioning, find some good trade ideas, edit these lists a bit because I have them all segmented out based upon where they were, call it two weeks ago. So kind of just need to do a refresh here of everything, see current positioning on all types of time horizons that I've listed out. So this right here is my watch list. Give me a second. Okay, so this right here is my watch list. So just gonna run through this, reclassify everything, and then we can take any requests. So Clean Spark, this one, momentum kind of stripped off there at that resistance up here and has rolled over ever since, but let's see what it's doing on the hourly here. There's decent support. Support's like right here. So 25 would be worst case. I'm not too sure on the fundamentals here, so I'm just going to continue to leave this one on my watch list and dive a little bit deeper. Let's see. So this did not make it all the way up. Airbnb. There's a little bit of a valuation issue here. It is it is trading at an absurd multiple right now. Just give me 1 second. So the multiple here. Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm logged in. Airbnb. So let's see where this sits at relative to some of these other online travel companies. So pretty clear, as you can see on the right here, or even if you just look at the graphs, enterprise value to sales on Airbnb relative to the other OTAs is a little concerning. You can see by the blue line. It's trading at 21 times enterprise value to sales. Next 12 months, booking is at 10.4. Expedia at 3.9. So these would be the closest comps within the online travel industry. Granted, they have exposure to vacation rentals, which is fared a lot better than traditional hotel and lodging environment, but that is a pretty substantial gap here. I think just IPO momentum has done fairly well. IPO market overall has done fairly well. So you could see a pretty hefty haircut on Airbnb. So nothing is set in stone if it comes to this support again at 151. Keep in mind limited price history, and it's trading at 96. I mean, it's valued at a $96 billion company. That is a little aggressive, especially for a company that is highly exposed to urban areas. Whereas Verbo VRBO, which is a segment within Expedia, has destination market exposure. So they're much better positioned throughout COVID than Airbnb. So just be careful on this one, is the net of it here. This pretty much got up to that target that I had. 24.5 fell a little bit short, but called that move from 20 coming back down. Let's see. Oop. Decent bounce there, but not too sure what this company does. I'm just going to remove it off of my watch list here. Oh, shit. Hang on a second. So Airbnb adding to watch list, removing that EXEL one. I'm just going over here. Arbor Realty, watching that because it is on a very strong support here off the April lows. Has not really come off this, kind of stuck to it pretty damn well. So look for this to move up to 17.8. I am going to probably add this one to two short-term trade ideas. I'll just write this down on my end because I need to reclassify everything. So ABR, potential short-term trade idea, looking for a $3 move. Holding that support very nicely. So short-term Arbor. Okay. AP was just watching. I assume this doesn't fit thematically with Biden administration. So this is just one I just need to circle back to. I know I put it into trade ideas without knowing what they did, and then it kind of collapsed and drew down to the 77 level. I hope it is too. So just going to keep an eye on that one. ALFEN, wow, did that get it? Get it, seeing some rejection right here at this orange resistance. So just going to monitor this one. If it can get up here, call it. Jesus, keep doing that. I'm going to add an alert here at 86.3. If it gets above there, it's going to 100. So a nice $14 move. So going to add a ALFEN alert at that level. Amberilla. Whoa. It's against Twitch TOS there, Peter Brand. Amberilla, still think it gets up here to this 130 level. Nice consolidation here. It's holding that support. Just don't want to see it break it. But you can see that kind of full completion of a U. And first run up over here on the left, just spiked right up. That's what you're looking for again. So still like this one. Maybe you want to see a little bit more green here. And then you can probably just capture a $20 move to 130. So just going to keep that on the watch list there. Appian, put this on the watch list at 150, of course it is. So not much to do here, really. Kind of missed the move, I guess. Let's see where this went in the 4 hour. A sub. If you have Amazon Prime, log into it. You can subscribe for free. Maybe we'll do a Twitch sub giveaway. So take your mom's Amazon account, sign into it, and subscribe. I don't know. It's a very good question. Appian. So this made the move that I was looking for, which is why I was on my watch list. I guess look for it to kind of move up here. If it could hold up and bounce above this kind of channel resistance. So that would be another $20 move here. You got to be careful though, up in the stratosphere here, Appian. Just gonna remove that for now. This one made the move already, unfortunately. I had this on the watch list at 8. And it turned. You know what? Short Apple. The mic on the computer can't handle Twitch streams, or the fan can't. About to blow my computer up. So AQB, I just want to see where I added this. Just give me 1 second. 1050. Okay, so I posted this at 1050. It's now at 11. This is one to watch because you can't rule out a spike up there. The next resistance would be right here at 18. So probably gonna add an alert here, AQB, around 1250. And then if you get up there, you're just gonna see momentum. So this is a pretty damn good one. Too poor for streaming PC. No, I think BlackBerry actually has some validity behind the move. I think they pivoted to a enterprise security business, but that could be wrong. But I'm almost positive. Wow, this one is strong. This is a nice one. I'm gonna probably buy this for a move here. This has held this support line pretty damn well. This is ARRY Technologies. They play in the solar space. New SPAC, or it was a SPAC. You can see this right here is pretty impressive holding that. And you're looking for an $8 move. You might see a drawdown to 46. I think this one is fair game here. The resistance is not there. It is, just give me 1 second. The resistance is right here, which is where it got rejected. So I'm gonna add this to my short-term list. This looks pretty good. That is ARRY Technologies, ARRY. You may see a $2 drawdown, but then you're looking for that move up to 56. And then if you get up here, you're gonna see an extension out, which is going to be pretty impressive. The market is strong. Miss Yellen running her mouth about propping up the economy. So we might get some pretty nice breakouts on a lot of these. So it's in this wedge here. Look for it to kind of break out above the orange line. So adding this one to my short-term trade ideas later. Damn. Well, that was the move that I was looking for initially. And I got shook out down here. Weaker market. A negative piece put out by CML, which was completely unrelated to fundamentals, but they're pretty highly regarded on Wall Street. So it did hit it. Now I think we're going to see the move that I was initially looking for to 150. I think I might chase this again. I mean, this is one of those stocks that I may chase this again and then see the exact same rollover. So just got to hope that does not happen. But that's AYX. This one's interesting now. Just fix this support line. So overbuy right there. I'm just going to add this to my research list, BEEM. It is on the support line here. There's a little bit oversell condition here, which is why it's not on it. But it looks like it's going to trade sideways, try and hit this support, and then turn higher. So this one's pretty good to add to the watch list. This one rejected, not much to see here. Removing that. Oh no, did it start moving? This is the move I was looking for here. On BEEM. This is Ball Corp. This is another short-term one. You're gonna see a pretty nice move here. If you look over here, past resistance is right there. Right there on the left, where it got a little bit of rejection. You can see it kind of actually just bounced off of it there. But then you got a pretty fast move up. It's past this resistance right here. It looks like this. I mean, you're only talking about, if you're going to play this, you may see another pullback into the support once more, but I think it's a pretty good short-term risk-reward profile here. So Ball Corp, good short-term idea here. BNTX, this already moved. It was short-term or a watch list here. Not much to do here in this position. Kind of neutral. Can't really give a recommendation there. BZUN, China, or maybe Japanese. Can't remember. Pretty sure it's China. But the longer term move is it's pretty similar chart to Bitcoin here, where it broke out. So let's see if I can show this month. I'll just go on the month here so you can see that it's almost identical. This is a pretty good buy zone on BZUN. Here, I'll take off my drawing so you can just see what I'm talking about here. So, oh wait, hold on. I am very stupid. Just realized it was the same ticker. But as you can say, it's the same thing here. Same setup in terms of pattern. Down, up, a little bit of a drawdown, and now it should release. So let's go back to BZUN. This is a pretty good buy area, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, you can see it. It's bounced here, and now it should try and release and get up here. And now that our new president is controlled by China, expect good partnerships on the horizon. Just kidding about that one. But the longer term move here would be up to this orange line. So this is a good long-term idea now. BZUN. CLSK holding support here. So no, that's the only annoying thing. Sometimes the drawings move. I forget what I did to fix that. I'll look at my settings later and I'll post them. Just keeping that one on the watch list. This one actually moved exactly with what I had drawn out. Bounced off this support. Now I think you see a move up to 38 here on Dow. It really depends. If it's resting on a support line, then I would say it's a decent spot to buy. But if it's kind of moving and floating, then I would be a little bit careful. This one's relatively close to support. So then what you need to consider here is just risk reward. So what's the drawdown to support? You're looking at $1 here versus the upside of 36. It's probably a little bit lower. Let's put this to there. So 33. I would say that is a pretty good setup there. So I like this one. This one broke out, and you can see it's that J pattern that I allude to a lot. Looking for at least a move up here to 37. So this would be intermediate term on DXC. I just want to cross-reference some of the fundamentals here. This one did the move that I was looking for, reached up. Just needs to hold that support and bounce, which it looks like it's trying to do. I'm going to buy it if it breaks out to 40. So nothing to do here. EEM, emerging markets. It's going into that overbought position. It actually may just run. Well, the overbought position is actually essentially where this resistance is going to come. Yeah, I'll get to Frog. I'm just going through some watch list ones real quick. So yeah, this is moving to 60 minimum. This is a massive watch list one. EHTH, eHealth. This is trying to break out here. Big move today. You can see. When this goes, it's going to run fast. Sell side's pretty bullish on them for some reason. 115 average target. So see all the ratings. Some pretty high in the sky ones, but these are a little bit older when this thing was up here. But yeah, this one, just keep an eye on it. eHealth. EXAS should break to 175. So nice move here. Let's see what FLUX is doing. It's a pretty good one. See the green, 2 green days in a row. These are the setups that you really want to look for. When you see a green bar on support here, another green bar usually means something like this is going to shoot up fairly quickly. This is a short-term trade idea, 100%. Very nice. FLUX looks very good. Open kind of did it. Yeah, look, see, I drew that. So it drew down, and it was in that W pattern as well. See right here. Drew down and then released. So now you're looking for a move up here to 33-ish. Looks really good. FSLY I own. Minimum, it should get up here. You can see it again, and you have an improving baseline here, meaning your drawdowns aren't all the way down, getting better. So yeah, I believe ADHD has the same target here, which would be exactly what I see, of a move to 115. So I'm an owner of FSLY. There is a delay here. The pattern showed that it should have moved up here to the C peak. Now it's pushed out a bit. Can't rule out that run, just delayed a little bit. So when this thing moves and breaks, it's just gonna push up there. So I mean, if it gets up to this 115 level and can kind of close up here around 119, then you're going to 160. So that's FSLY. I have an alert here on FTIV Watchlist 1275, looking for that full completion of that U pattern that I frequently reference. So give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Yeah, short term 115, and then with momentum, you can see a move here on FSLY to to 160 on FSLY. Okay, so this one, FTIV, just add this to your watch list. It's a good one. FUBO, you got that, but now you're likely going to see this roll back over into that support at 28. So said it multiple times. FUBO, the valuation doesn't make too sense. It's a cable operator, not a sports betting company at this point in time. They've made some good headline grabbing acquisitions, but this isn't going to change the dynamics overnight. Sure, forward looking sales is attractive, but I mean, it needs to come back to some reality, because the core revenue model is a cable business. Yeah, I'm going to be posting a bunch of these. I'm really just doing a real-time review of a bunch of these charts, and then I'll post them into the group. So yeah, so FUBO, expect this to come down. It's still trading at a relatively high premium on EV sales next 12 months relative to the traditional cable operators. That's Chartis, CHTR, Comcast, CMSCA. You have Altice, ATUS. Probably forgetting a few, but that's what I can give you off the top of my head. This one looks like it's going to go. Just rejected here at that all-time high resistance, but I believe this is another EV company. Should get up there. Pretty good. Pretty good move. See, rejected again right there. So I'm going to actually add an alert here around 950, because then I'll just get that extension to 25. So 1950 FUV alert. This one shit. GOGO. Same U formation. Nice sideways consolidation here. You can see it's holding this baseline pretty impressively. Right here at 1490. Sorry, 1475. If you want to play this for that move to 19, then I would just say put a stop here at like 1430, because then that would be a pretty bad breakdown. And just try and play the upward momentum here. So this looks pretty good. Like it. GOOS. This one moved. Had this posted at 29. Not much to do here now. It's going to be for ADHD and others to post some ideas for you. This is GoPro. So the long-term business is pretty bad. I'm just not going to even watch this one. I don't like investing in bad companies. Same thing with this one. HCO. This one's a monster. Marine Max. I think it is the camping world of boating industry. Ooh, sorry about that. It is the camping world of the boating industry. Let's see where this got up to. So that's where it's going to head up to, 49. So off. So you're going to see an extension up here to 49 on this. Let's see where this is on support. Held that support pretty well. You're going to see, yeah, I mean, you're almost guaranteed to see that extension up there to 48.8 on HCO. So pretty good. I do like to check these just to see relative value to where the street is putting it. I find it helpful. Suggest that you do that too. New boating. Can you guys read that clearly? Let's see. Let me see if I can read it myself. Yeah, so you can see that's actually a pretty good description of why you should be bullish on these. Outdoor continues to surge with COVID, so HDO and CWH, boats and RVs. I'm gonna add this one to longer term trade ideas because I do think it's a good fundamentally positioned company. Like I said, pretty similar rationale to my thesis on CWH. This one's moving again. Nice move today. Once it blows through 102, you're gonna see 114. Nice turn off the bottom. I like this one a lot. And let me double check. Okay, so yeah, this one's a great one. I posted this short-term trade ideas. You did get a bad drawdown last week, but it was just a drawdown to this support right here. So now you're going to see an extension up to the top of the channel in the orange. Like it a lot. As long as it holds this green support line, you're going to see a pretty big move here. Now, I'll get to them. This one's trying to head back up. JMIA. So a good buy at 35. Now you're going to likely see an extension to 57. It is running into resistance here at 48. So you just need to be careful. Could roll over again. Possible. This isn't a guarantee at all. 57, so watch it. Let's see where it is relative. There is some support there. If you want to try and gamble, this would be a gamble. Just keep a stop here at like 41.5 and then try and get that move up to that peak up there. So that is JMIA. KNDI. Not much here. I don't really like this one. Just taking it off. LI posted this one here at 33. Now at 35. It's a similar setup for all these. You got this kind of full U pattern that was actually just seen on the last stop. You can see it right there. There's the pattern, and LI Auto has the same thing. It's going to do the exact same thing. Space is another one. That's going to do the exact same thing. So you're going to get a retest up here. Don't have too many doubts of it, of 48. You need to be careful though on these. They are volatile. So if you're not playing the long game, you could see rollovers into the 29s, but over time, it will get up there. So your U might look like this, where you see a little bit more of a steeper drop down, but it did hold the support line, so that's a good sign. So that's LI. Lazy Boy, it got up to my chair. Pretty good drawing in now. Not much there. Just moving that. Macy's, not much there yet. Just removing that. Although I'm gonna add alert here at 17.7 on Macy's. No, I haven't done GameStop. So 17.7 in case that can get out there. So that got up to the resistance here. Not much now. Not sure what multi-plan does. Let's see, where is this support? It's right there. So if anyone has what the hell is that? Net. Getting it up here again. Nice 188. Posted this idea right here at 70 when it was on this support right here. So I posted at 668-ish. Got up to here, 86. Pulled back with a weaker market. Now gonna try and extend again. So looking for a move up here on net, which I think you're going to get. So a good momentum one. So this up here, let's see where it is from. 15% move. Just got to be careful here when they're up near all-time highs. But if the market's strong, then things should pan out pretty well. So this got up to 66, rolling over. Pretty neutral position. Not much to say here on NEO. Posted this as a short-term trade idea when it was at 51, because as you can see, you get this chair pattern that I always refer to. And it kind of got up there. Let's see. Got pretty close to it. So just need to be careful here on NEO. Not sure what this one is, but looks pretty good for a move to 46. NRG, that already moved to open, went over already pounds here. Sitting on support. This tells me when it's kind of sitting on support like this. I mean, if you just keep a tight stop loss, then you're fine. It looks like it needs to go. This is a lot of consolidation against this support. It's a pretty good indicator that you're going to see a nice explosive run out of here. It is in that chair pattern again. So how do you get that? Just do it to the midpoint of the consolidation and then same leg higher. So this right here is equal to this up here. Consolidation in terms of this is consolidation when it's trading sideways in this channel. That is consolidation. So consolidation is horizontal movements. So this one I would say is probably Palantir's. I just need to reclassify this. This is more of an intermediate term idea, but looks really good. Solo, whoever just asked on it, it's the same thing as LI. They're all in this cupping, so I can even just copy what I just put on UI. LI. They're in this cupping formation. Look for these to try and release. Not sure what the driver is going to be. Jesus, keep doing it. the driver is going to be for that to happen, but these all look like they're going to at least try and retest some of their highs and spikes here. So that is solo. See, as long as it holds this right here, which it did, and it's where it bounced, we're going to see a nice move up here. So just as long as the support here holds, I think these are good risk reward types of investments here. Sol Sumo, missed this one. So Sumo, just got to take this one off. UNFI, rejection actually right at that level that I had marked out, but add an alert up here, 24.53. This one is a massive, massive long-term winner, like massive. This is the same thing as a tap. See that? It's been in a downtrend for 6 years. And now it's trying to break out. That's gonna be a pretty impressive move when it does. I mean, like a massive, massive gainer here. So long-term trade idea here, UNFI, if it pushes up tomorrow, which it likely will, sky's the limit here. It's another tap. It's another WWE. There's tap. Here's WWE. This looks really good now, actually. So it got through that resistance. WWE is a must buy now. If you're not in it, yeah, there's a must buy. Look at this. There's legitimately no resistance right here. Yeah, Major Medic loves this one. You're looking at 65 pretty easily here, in my opinion. Yeah, this one looks really good now. I was looking at it the other day, and now it's through it. I mean, this could be a very fast mover now, because it's through. This was a key resistance at 50, at 49, and it got through it. And now there's not too much except for this up here around 65. I mean, let's see on the daily, but I assume the daily over here is just massive gaps. Yeah, I mean, you can see it. It's massive bars up over here on the left side. It did see so I guess you want to see 53. Let's see. There is that resistance right there that I just drew. Where it peaked last time. So I'm just gonna put an alert at 50. And if I'm entering this, let's see. Bounced off of that. Let's see if I can get any good analyst color here. Just real quick. So the problem with WWE, or I mean, just one of the negative drivers with anything cable related, is the pay TV subscriber base continues to decline pretty rapidly, but WWE has strong digital platforms, OTT platforms, so it's a little bit different, and they have a crazy ass fan base, cult-like following. Not sure if Major Medic falls into that cult or not, but yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty good spot to take a shot here. This has been in long-term trade ideas for a while, so you should not do not do weeklies. Do not do that, Dallas. I know it's music to your ears. But if you really want to crush an account, that's one way to do it. XPEV, same thing. Just copy the same view in all of them. They're all in the same position. So maybe it takes Biden's green energy plan, whatever that may be, and reliance on EVs. Or increased reliance on EVs, cut back on natural gas, whatever it may be. These all may just release and then go up to these all-time highs. So keep an eye on everything. This one I posted a while ago, finally releasing. Perfect pattern. A, B, and now you got the C. So beauty. Followed it to the T. All right. Let's see. If you guys want to ramble off some stocks, I can check them and then I can do research on my end tonight and then post some ideas here. A shit cap pharma stock. Nice. I'll do this one. You're looking for a move to $1. Delayed because of God knows what. I mean, I wouldn't be playing in this world. SSPK. Yeah, this is another tough one because there's no price history here. But what you're looking at, so you got that, you got the cross through the previous resistance, and now looking for, yeah, it's up there at that resistance. A tough call. When there's limited price history like this, the projections get pretty damn tough. But directionally, you take the bottom of the move to the breakout and then extend it twice. So you take this bottom, call it 600, and then so yeah, this might extend up here to 25. Looks pretty even to me. So it'd be this move here to the breakout, and then this move higher. So we're in 25. So yeah, look for that move there. That would be this breakout here from the bottom there, and then those would be equal distances. That's usually how stocks trade. That's SSPK, HRTX. That just needs to hold exactly where it is. If not, you're looking for one last 1690 should be the stop limit. This doesn't look like it's trying to get up here though. Not sure what the fundamentals are on this one. See what sell side thinks. Yeah, these ones are pretty. Is it SSPK weak map? So I should probably add this to my list here. Watch list. Who doesn't love pot? How many of you are just straight from Twitch and are not in our Discord server? Okay. All right, so if you're not in our Discord server, go there. There is a premium version, but there's a trial there, so you can see what we're all about. Just when you go into the server, there's a channel that says free trial. Just type trial in there, and then you can see it. Then you can see all the ideas and stuff. So that will give you a understanding of kind of how I segment everything. So SSPK, nice. HRTX, I went over Rocket Mortgage. Rocket. That's breaking out. Let's see, right here. Bouncing there on a sideways channel. This looks pretty good. It's held this orange support line pretty well. See it right here. It's kind of traded. This was an oversell. So I'm just gonna negate that. And I can show you why it was an oversell. So it's kind of hanging in, and then you're gonna look for that move to 23. It's a pretty good spot to consider adding Rocket for this move up to 23. Oh, I see what you're saying. So the reason why there was this oversell down here was because there's an overbought right here. What I always say is overbought, oversell is going to lead to the inverse condition. So that's what you got here. So overbought, oversell. Now back in the channel. This looks pretty good for a move up to 23. So I'm going to add this to short-term trade ideas. That is a Rocket Mortgage. YETI. The coolers that we all love. Nice merchandise here. All right, I don't know if that's against Twitch TOS, so I'm just gonna take that one off. But just showing the product there, nothing else. This is pretty overextended. Yeah, good product. Very good product. And even better product marketing. I think you need to see YETI pulling a bit. It does look a little bit overextended. No, it definitely is overextended. So, see if you can get this in the low 70s, and then that may be a decent spot to add. This is run up with everything else in the outdoor category. Neo? Yeah, I did the update on Neo. This may draw down a little bit further. Just need to be careful here. It is on the support, short-term support, so nothing's a guarantee up here at all-time highs by any means. So it held that. This was the kind of initial move that I was talking about, and it was up to 68. But if EV's strong across the board, then this should move up. So that's Neo. RPAY. So I sold this for the profit the other day off the initial buy. Probably gonna re-enter this. So whenever I bought that in like the 22s or 23s, sold it up here, and I got a little bit of paper hands the other day. But the longer term move here, you see that share pattern. So first leg up, consolidation across, second leg higher, second leg equal to the first leg here. So that, call it intermediate term target, is up here around 40. So it's a good intermediate one. Short term, it may pull back into the mid 23s. So just gonna monitor this one. ONLFN. Okay, I have no idea what that is. CNC. This is probably worth to take a shot if it comes into the 59s. I know we've been watching it roll over there, or just a break above that support or resistance there. But this is trading sideways. Just looking go on the monthly. Draw down, pop up, draw down, cross, and then run. So this is actually just the same move that's over here. So drawdown, you got a slight bump up, you have a oversell, then you have another bump up, and then down, and then up. So you see that there. And then look at this here. It's just it's the same scale. So up, down, up, down. It's just larger scale. And now it should release here. So this one looks pretty good to release. So that is CNC. See if you can get this in the high 50s. You might not be able to, but it's essentially the same pattern. And now it's trying to release up here to the $100 range. So I like it long term. I think it's really, I think it's a best of best company. So long term winner, CNC. I'm gonna add that to the list of things to buy. Add an alert as well. Trend line 58s. AMD. It's on support. I think you're still looking for the move to 120 here. Probably going to get it. Market should hold up. New administration is going to try and pump stimulus, etc. Should bring the market to all-time highs. So I like AMD here for that chair pattern move up to 120. Once again, if you're coming from Twitch here, that's our Discord. Type free trial into the trial section. DMYD. Well, that moved pretty far past my target there, but essentially what it did is, so you got your third leg higher here. Let's see. So it's like 720. $10.80. So yeah, this is essentially what you got here. Things tend to move in threes on technicals. So A, B, C peak, I refer to it all the time. Probably get another push up here. So this looks pretty good. It's the same thing as what you saw on the move from the A to B. So looking 4, same move here. So that looks really good. So congrats, crazy ass candle there today. Not sure what happened. DMY. So add that to my list. So AMD went through. Frog. JFrog. So let's see. This looks pretty similar to what was seen over here. I may buy this heavier. You can see it. So it is kind of that W pattern. Big release up. Pretty much just copy and paste that over. Could be looking at a very nice move here on JFrog. You got the second retracement back into the support level. This looks pretty good for a quick move. So I'm gonna add that back to short-term trade ideas. Frog. FLUX. I think they got a downgrade like a month ago. COVID oversell right here. And then you're going to get the COVID overbought eventually. Condition works 95% of the time. This is just still delayed because a decent portion of revenues comes from sponsorships and in-person event attendance. Formula One races are massive, call it experiential events. So they're missing a large segment of their revenues. But the key thing that was holding this stock back was something called the Concord Agreement, CONCORDE. Concord Agreement, and it's essentially the constitution for how F1 operates. There's an oversight committee, there's all these teams, etc. So that was signed. That was a pretty big headwind for the stock for quite some time. And then there were some downgrades here. Probably just near-term outlook isn't that juicy. Why? Formula One is a global sport. They have 23 races on the calendar. Actually, I believe 25 in 2021. I like the F1 docu-series. I don't watch the sport too much, but let's see. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about here. This clown. Put him on blast. Looks like he is down. His issues. But sorry. Look for a move up here to 72 over time. Let's say 2022. So this is a long-term trade idea. If it's not in that channel, probably gonna add it. And probably consider it a best of the best. Here to stay. The problem, they just need to figure out it's over the top digital, which they're in the process of doing. So long term, this is a good one. DKS, Dick's Sporting Goods. This is a best of best retailer. Nice move today. It's gonna get up there to what I put when I first published the idea, 77. Go up to that. There is resistance here. So drawing that out for you so you can see it, but DKS, Dick's Sporting Goods, benefit from stay-at-home trend, fitness, etc., camping, outdoor, all of it. Whole shebang. Just based off the move there, the candles, yeah, you should get a retest up there. Not exactly sure what this company does, but based off the turn on this intermediate support, it looks like it's going to head back up to 34. GOGO. You can see it right there. Triple top on the support here. You keep a tight stop. Yeah, I mean, I recommended this one at like sub 10. So it's in that wedge here on support line. Probably this is what I'd call a lotto stock. Don't allocate a lot, but it has good spike potential. So could see a move to the midline. It's the midline here, 1865. What's the midline? Just draw a line at your lowest point, draw a line at your highest point, and then draw a line 50% in between. And that is your midline. Beak. I was actually looking at this today. What a move. But I had it drawn out, and it's doing exactly what I had drawn out. So this one's going to potentially run up to 100. So it's a impressive move. I don't know why I didn't have a alert here on this resistance. But this one is potentially off to the races here. So that's what I call a momentum breakout stock. Sell side's, I have no idea what they do. Just don't cover it, but this could be a good short-term momentum runner here. Triple D's. As in 3D printers, not what you sick-minded children are thinking of. Should probably be right there. Where that was rejected. Two rejection spots right there. And then the next one, yeah, I'll get to those. Give me a second. The next one is up here. I mean, it's a monster move. Broke through this resistance and just shot straight up. Impressive to say the least. So I'm gonna add an alert here. Let's see what this is doing on the daily. I mean, this is a tremendous amount of momentum here. It is holding very impressively. Tough. You can see it there. Just be careful on 3D systems. GIC. Let's see here. Projection there. Support there. I mean, these are just very, very tough because there's no price history. It isn't a flag here. So look for a breakout above on this side, and then you'll get a pretty nice extension here. So tough to say what will happen, just because it's at all-time highs, no price history, but this should, if it goes, it's gonna skyrocket. Ellie posted this one the other day, trade idea, bought it myself, moving up to 36, nice move today. EXP, another one that I posted, beautiful move, posted it down here at 60 now at 92, spot on. DNMR posted this one as well, 27 now at 34, beautiful move. Apps posted this one at 49-ish for a retest of all-time highs, 59 now at 64, another nice move. JKS finally getting the momentum that I was looking for. You got the drawdown into the corner. Now you're going to see the extension. Look for a move to 120 on JKS. Datadog. This may finally be releasing here. This has been a slow haul here, but it's in that share pattern again. Let's see. So slight drawdown. Just looking for kind of pattern similarities. So if you're a visual learner, then technical analysis should not be too hard for you. It's essentially what it's saying right here. So you got this, you got this, you got this, and then you get the extension higher. Right there, slight drawdown, and the run up. This could finally be ready to go here. And reaching this 140 price objective that I have here, it really looks like it's gonna expand out here. Once again, if you're coming from Twitch, join via our Discord, and then when you get in there, you just have to verify your account, clicking a check mark, and then sorry, got distracted. So verify your account, and then just go into the trial section and type trial, and then we'll get you into the premium so you can check out what is going on over there. Not sure why I drew that dip, but this is a monster in terms of ETF zone. Bail. I don't know if you're in it. So that drew down again. It really it needs to hold the 17 mark here. Not sure what caused the drawdown here. Does anyone know what caused the drawdown here on Vail? but you really do not want to see this break this support line right here. So 17. I'd be careful because then it might run into that one, which is mid 16. So that's Vail. And NDM, this is one that ARC has been buying. I like it moving up to 12. You can see it followed what I had drawn there. Consolidated across. See the chair pattern. So leg up, consolidation across, then equal move higher on the second leg. That puts you around 12.30. So nice move here. And then once it breaks through that, there's a lot of room. That's all I can say. It's just a lot of room up here. 25, 24. So that is, and then BM, I'm a fan. ARC puts a lot of research behind their theses, so that one looks good. Adobe, that's a best of best stock. It's in a similar pattern to a lot of these, just consolidation across. That spiked today, yeah. $496, 500. But essentially, what this is doing. Sorry, I'm trying to add this to my list because it's not on there. This has been an absolute monster here. So you're getting that sideways consolidation. You leg up, and now you're going to look for the long-term leg up again. Probably going to put it around. I'm eyeballing this. 715. Let's see. Oh, 700. So not too bad, not too far off there. But yeah. You got that chair pattern. So this looks good for a run up here. Longer term to 700. And that fits the thesis that I have on the NQ. That you're going to see this right here. So chair pattern. First leg up, consolidation across, next leg pattern. COVID. First leg up, consolidation across. Now you're probably going to see that release. It's another 3,000 before by middle of the year here. So I think good things are on the horizon for these larger inputs and tech companies within these indexes. QDEL. This looks pretty good. Got through that resistance. Hold on. Got through that resistance there. It looks like it wants to shoot right back up. Let's see what it, on the daily. Some resistance right here, but that would be right up there. This is a pretty good trade. Looking for that. So we got it here. Give expansion 1 here. Leg 2. And now you have leg 3 right here. And if you can see it, pretty much equal distance. A, B, C, P. I assume yeah, I mean that's almost perfect distance across, so that is pretty damn good. Oh yeah, that makes sense on Bale. So it's something that the pattern just won't predict. QDAL, I'm gonna add this to my ideas here. Thanks for the shout out. Let's see. We'll just move it took from September to November, 30 days. May. So that one took a little bit longer. Did I just say 30 days on that? Jesus. That's 2 months. December to Feb. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Could see this pretty short order here. Looks like it's ready to turn. So, like this one, I'll put this in intermediate term, although it's probably short term. QDAL, EPAM. Looking for that move right there. Up to that higher linear resistance. Let's do it like that. So same angle anyway. So it's breaking out above all-time highs right here. It's through it now. Through that. So now you're looking for a move to 400. That looks pretty good. That's relative short order, but you can see the share pattern as well right here. So this one could actually just like stand up to 550. 515-ish. So 180. Yeah. So that looks pretty good for a move like that. And now that it's above all-time highs, should have a lot of momentum here. So EPAM systems, add that to my list. NGA. Once again, when there's not a lot of price history, pretty tough to predict, especially on these SPACs. So while the chart is potentially suggesting a bounce, you might be looking at that FUBO type of breakdown where it pulled into a short-term support there and then just completely collapsed. So, and NGA, you just got to be very careful. Don't want to see it too much further below 28 here, or else you're looking at 24. IDEX. See, once it gets above this resistance right here, you're going to see a move up here to 560. So Ideanomics, that's the key resistance. Let's look at this in a 4 hour. disregard where it just moved to. So yeah, as long as it holds the support called around low threes, don't really want to see it below that, then you should be looking for a move up here to fives. Let's see. Trying to look for similar patterns on the chart. Just see how many times it tends to retest. Yeah, I mean, it really looks like it's going to get up there. The reason being is because this angle right here continues to improve. So IDEX, Ideanomics should move up here to 550 by mid 21. Elan, Elanco, Animal Health. Now I'm going to go through some of my holdings, just update in terms of, yeah, I went through FUBO, just don't touch it yet. It needs to draw down. It's in this inner channel. Resistance there. Let's see. On the support line right here. So as long as it holds this support, which it is, or it just drew down into it, let's see what this move is right here. This move right here is 11%. That's not bad. You'll probably see that right there. If you just keep a tight stop loss, call it like below the support line, because a rollover here would just be an indication of a reversal in trends. So keep a tight stop loss. You could see this move 10% here. SGen, so Elan. I just want to add all these to my watch list. So once I have a chart, what I'll do is just over the weekend cycle through all these to see where they go. Gilead looks like I had that spot on. Home. Footlocker breaking out. C-scale, Jesus. KNDI Duo. Lamar, Laggard, Blackstone, AAL. AAL is doing what I thought it would do. Broke here, now it's going up to 18. Missed that one. SGen. So bounced. If it breaks out here, if it breaks above this, then you're gonna look for that run to 240. So that is, you can see it's in that channel here, ascending channel, and then it should rip higher. Similar spike to what we've seen here. So this one looks pretty good. And that move is from here to here, 25% move, not bad. Add that one to the list to monitor, add that to the watch list. That one's already running. So it's going up there, is where it's trying to go. 86. Next Stera. See here. This is March. Just want to find the key areas of resistance. Yeah, so I mean, this has a massive oversell on this candle here. From where it should have been. So what does that mean? Means that this right here should be reflected up here. I mean, this is probably going to $130, I guess. I have to put this up here to see. $120-ish. So look for Nextera to kind of break out into this overbought position, because this still wasn't really reflected in the chart well. I'll just do this normally. Let's call it the channel here. So it's probably going to come into the 60s, to 60 level, and then try and push up. But this is a pretty good one, intermediate long term. As you can see, in this orange channel, just sitting there, oversold, still needs to be reflected over here in the overbought, and yet to do it. Some inner channel resistance on this blue line, blew it, and you can see it's getting rejected there. So that is well. So I just want to go through a few more of these ones that I marked up. MGA getting up there. Service now. Yeah, look at that. $28 this week, so a little bit delayed, but in that channel, getting up to $5.90, another $50. So not bad on Service now. Sprout was spot on. Trade idea at 45. So very, very nice. Zoom. Through that resistance. Let's see. Failing to hold that support, not sure. Why there's a deep red bar like that today. It's above resistance, so usually it will release. Tough call as to what happened there. All right, I'm gonna have to get off. I have to eat first a little bit. If you're new here, just join the Discord. I'm gonna be posting a bunch of these ideas later in there, and then if you get in there, go into the free trial section, type free trial. I'll be posting a bunch of ideas over the coming days. So I will see you guys in the Discord. Look for some of these ones that I discussed to be posted. Alrighty. Have a good night, everyone.